Hey, welcome to another edition of Scratch Ticket Sunday. Today, I decided to splurge and buy a $30 Extreme Crossword. With top prizes of $300,000, we have 10 different games to attempt to win. So we just open them up, and as you can see, there's some perforations in here, there's other games and whatnot on this side, but we gotta keep all these games separate. So this is gonna be a bit of a long one, but I'm not going to be so meticulous with my scratching. I'm just going to scratch everything off and see if I can't find any combinations. So what do I need here? I need 4 words at least to get my money back. So I'm just going to go ahead and scratch everything off for this first game. Alright. Got ourselves a bunch of letters. We got ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 18 letters. Let's see if we were victorious. So I'm going to scan for some S's. Okay, I got an S up here. My apologies, I didn't want to actually play a crossword on this channel because I figure that most of you have already heard of a crossword ticket, but I had never actually seen a $30 ticket before, so I thought I'd give it a try. Any S's up here? There's definitely going to be stuff I miss, but I'll worry about it after the fact. I really don't see an S at that top one. Well, it's not looking like it, so let's just keep on going. There is an S here, though. S, S. I know there's a U. I'm just going to scratch that U. There's sub, which, if you like that I'm scratching a $30 ticket for you, you should go do that right now. I would greatly appreciate it. But if you don't want to, that's fine too. Obviously, I would prefer if you were to subscribe, but I understand if you would prefer not. Seeing as it's Scratch Ticket Sunday, and so long as you remember to come back on Sunday, that's not a big deal. It's nice to get the subscribers, but subscribers only mean so much if no one's watching the content. But thanks to you guys, Scratch Ticket Sunday is my most popular series that I'm running. So I do appreciate that. I have decided to start... Okay, I'm going to start scratching off U's now. I did decide to start angling my channel towards being more gambling based. Like, I have a series that I call the Video Game Gambler now, where I play old, well, any gambling mini games that I can find in video games, like Casino Kid for the NES was the first one I did, but I'm also trying to find casinos that are hidden in games as well, such as Dragon Warrior 4. Dragon Warrior 4 has a casino in it. And I try to rate them, see how I like them, see if they're a worthwhile gambling experience. Some of them are, other ones aren't so great, but I do have some very, very old nuggets to provide in the next little while. Let's scratch off another U. So I'm really excited about that, and also I have the pull tab Turmoil, where I do pull tabs as well. So that's where I'm staying. If you watch this and you're also a fan of my regular gaming, that's kind of taking a back seat now to the Video Game Gambler, but I'd still like to do one regular game a week, if I can help it. There's another U I missed. Now, after I went on all that babbling about sub, let's see if I can't find some B's. Oh my, here they are in my bonnet. There's one B up here. Yep, this is going to be a bit of a long haul. I might be getting a little rambly. In case any of you are wondering if Scratch Ticket Sunday might be nearing an end, as it stands right now, I probably have about 2 months worth of Scratch Tickets. I want to have new Scratch Tickets for you every week, if I can help it. Although eventually I'm going to get to a point where I don't see any B's down here. I'm just going to keep going. This one's going to be a little more rough. Scratch off a W. What was I on about? Lost track. Well, let's keep scratching off these W's. Maybe it'll come back to me. That looks to be... oh, there's another W. W... those look like all the W's. Now for some I's. Is there an E there? There's no E, so this probably isn't a Victor E. But it might be a Victor I. More I's. Nice. Oh yeah, I was talking about my scratch tickets. Yeah, I have about 2 months worth of scratch tickets left. So I shouldn't have to worry about running out anytime soon. But there are instances where I'm going to kind of double back if like for instance, I did a Set for Life scratch ticket. I also found a $20 Super Set for Life, which I do intend on playing for you eventually, but I don't want to play it again anytime soon because you just saw a Set for Life. I want to give it a little bit of time. And there's all kinds of eyes here. But anytime I see a brand new ticket, I pick it up and set it aside. So, and I do also enjoy doing these scratch tickets for you as well. I find it very relaxing to just kind of talk about whatever it is that I'm thinking about and seeing if I can't win a little cash in the process. Back to the Y. Apologies, this camera angle's a little further back than I'm used to, so I'm scratching some stuff off that's not even in the camera shot, so my apologies. I'm going to do my best to avoid doing that any further. There's a Y. That looks like the only Y there. Why is it the only Y? I don't know why. Do you know why? Oh. I didn't even really check to see the vowels. How many vowels I have. Oh, then there's a bunch of O's up here. Nothing like a bunch of O's. Did I get an A? No A's. Alright. O. Rule of thumb, you usually don't get E's for this. Usually whatever the most reoccurring vowel, if you get it, you're probably going to win. Which makes me think this top one I might have a chance, because there's a lot of O's that are in crucial areas. But it doesn't look like I have any N's, so that might be the end of me. Oh, I better scratch off some more of these O's. Oh, there's a Y I missed. Why did I miss it? Because I couldn't see it. Because I'm kind of Russian. I'm also a little bit of German. There's another nationality pun I could have made, but it escapes me at the moment. I don't think it had anything to do with French dressing. German. Russian. There's another one. I probably won't think of it in this episode, but that's okay. If you know what it is that I miss, feel free to let me know in the comments. I always like to hear about things in the comments, whatever it is that you want to talk about. I understand a scratch ticket, there's not really a whole lot you can comment on, other than like, oh, better luck next time, or nice win, or whatnot. I understand that. So, F. Scratch off some F's. I got some C's too, that's good. F. That's the only F I see here right now. Any F's up top? Not showing any F's. There's an F. There's no A's though, so we're F'd. It's the only one I see there. Scratch off an M. Got another M, but there's really no point even scratching it. I can't win. M. There's an M. There's a couple M's here, but again, I can't win. And I don't see any M's down bottom. We're about halfway through these first couple of tickets. L. Scratch these off just for the L of it. Since this is going to be a very long Scratch Ticket Sunday episode, I may as well utilize as many letter puns as I can think of. I'm sure there will be plenty more. So if you like horribly bad puns that make you go, ah, then this will be the Scratch Ticket Sunday for you. Scratch off more of these L. More of these L. Plural. These L. There's an L of a lot of L's. Trying to get my hopes up. But it's still very early. The odds on winning this ticket's actually below 1 in 3. It's like 1 point... or it's 2.7 some odd. I can't remember. L's. There's another L. I know I have a C, so I'm going to scratch that C off. I need to be doing more of that as well. You see? I'm going to scratch off some R's. Are you going to stick around long enough to see if I win? I hope so. It's always more fun to win when other people are watching. I may as well use this opportunity to talk about a recent VLT experience I had. I was at a local bar the other day, and normally for VLTs I don't plan on... I usually only bet about $20, but this day I'm like, nuts to this, $40. So I put $40 in, and I almost immediately lost the 20. I pretty much immediately lost the 40, but then I was like, you know what? It's just one of those days. So I switched machines and I changed games, and I bet another $20, and believe it or not, I made it all the way up back to exactly $60 what I bet. So as soon as I hit exactly $60, I cashed out. So I had about, 20 minutes of gambling fun, and I broke exactly even. So I got to have some fun, and I got to... Well, like, it's not fun to lose the money, but it's fun when you're... Oh, there's an L I missed. It's fun when you're, like, pretty much lost, and then you have, like, this come-from-behind, like, momentum shift. I understand how people get addicted to it. So what was I scratching off? R's. Are I done scratching off the R's? No, I missed one. Ain't that the truth? Okay, I hope I don't have to take a P while I continue to scratch these off. P, P, P. There's another R I missed. P. I hope all this me saying P doesn't make you want to pee, and on the off chance you have this on a playlist and you're asleep and me going pee, 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 I hope you don't wake up with a... Well, I hope you don't have a wet dream and wake up all moist. That's not what I was hoping for. I'm just trying to win some money. C? C is what I'm scratching next. C, senor. C, senor. Question to my American counterparts. Do you have crossword scratch tickets down your way? Or is that just a Canadian thing? I'm not sure how, like, I realize the different areas have different scratch tickets. I don't know how far certain ones make it. Because, like, Tim Hortons, for instance, I know Tim Hortons has... Oh, there's an N. Scratch that off, too. Like, how Tim Hortons is pretty much, like, as Canadian as it gets. But they've migrated down to the States a little bit, which is great. I love my Timmies. I'll scratch off these two N's, and I got one word down on by coupons. So 2 N's. I was doing the C's. I think that's all the C's I have. Now I get to scratch off some V's. V for MegaHarv. I'm sorry, that was really bad. But actually, I'm not sorry, but it was really bad. Is there really no V's? It's going to do that to me? There's gotta be one I missed it. Like I said, I'll go over this ticket with a fine-toothed comb afterwards, after I'm done. And if it turns out that well, N, let's start scratching off the N's. If it turns out that I didn't... If it turns out that I thought I lost, but after the fact I won, I'll update you in the description to let you know. In case you know already just by watching this. It's like an engine. More N's. And I know there's an H, so I'm going to scratch the H off. Is there a D? There's a D as well. D, N, L, D. Yeah, look at all this stuff I missed. P, N, N. Okay, the next batch of games I'm going to have to do a little more efficiently, I think. D, Edna. I only got the DN and the DNA portion. H. There's the V I missed. Another H. So the eat. I can't scratch off eat or a G. So if I can spell eat G, there's an M. Like, where are the M's? I missed two right here. M, M, N, N, D, but I can't eat. There's no G's either. Ah, G's. There's an H though, and another N. Eat. There's an O. Did I get... yeah, I got O's. Had all kinds of O's. Isn't that the greatest when you have all kinds of O's? There's a D. H. That might very well cover it. And yes, these all have to be in the same puzzle, or else you're out of luck. So all I have is A, T, E, and G's left. So let's do some counting here. So down on the bottom one, I see own and run. And I need at least 4 on the same ticket. So that's all I got for that one. But I have poncho up here, poncho oil. I'd like to have a drink of some poncho oil. Wouldn't that be just delicious? Although that looks to be the only 2 up top. And down bottom we have SOS, and we have coupon, and ion. But that looks to be it. So for the first 3 games, it looks like that we haven't been victorious as of yet. Is there a... doesn't say if you can win multiple times or not. So maybe they're just saving the big win for game number 10. But that's the first 3. Let's crack open the rest. Okay, your letters. Puzzles 4 to 10, so I gotta open these all up. Alright. I'm gonna have to adjust this camera. Hold on 1 second. I don't like to do this live, but I'm going to this time. There we go. There. Hope you all can see that kind of alright. This is a hard one to display. Anyways, let's scratch off all of these letters and see if we can't win. It seems to be that the prizes are the same. Come on, I want an E. Oh, V, Z, and X. Great. That means I'm gonna win. And a J. What kind of crap is this? Q, B, I, T, L, M. I feel like this will not be victorious. So yeah, this time I'm just gonna start with one of these tickets. Yeah, I might just scratch them off separately, so it's easier to see. So I'm gonna go back in. Zoom in. These are my letters, so I'm going to start out with H, because this way I might be able to figure out what's left over. Mostly vowels, because all we have is AI. Now, if there's anything wrong with AI or any variety of I, well, I may as well scratch off the A's and the I's then. Seems to be an abundance of A's and an insane amount of I's. They say to keep your eye on the ball. So keep your eyeball on the ball? That's a lot of It's a lot of I's going around. A. Do any of you have AAA or AAA, as some may refer to it as? I have the Canadian version. I ask for it for a Christmas gift every year. That way my family gets peace of mind that I'm not trapped somewhere without help. And I also get some discounts on hotels and whatnot, as well as, you know, a tow if I need it, or a top up on gas, which I've also required before. So it doesn't look like there's any H's here. Oh, there is a U. So we're missing O and E. It's probably the only E. And by E I mean you. And by you I mean you. The audience. That's all the U's. That's all the U's I'm going to use for this puzzle. Do you see? I'll scratch off that Y. I know there's a Y. Why do I know there's a Y? Because I looked. There is also a B. There is an L. Scratch off that B for the L of it. And then I'm going to scratch off these N's. Was there a Q in there? Of course there was a Q. Q and a U, at least. Oh, I guess there was one more U I had to use. So H-U-C-N. Complete the N's. There's also a T. Scratch those off. N-T. Any F's? No F's. No R's. Any G's? Yeah, we do have a G. We have a G and a D. Do you have a G-E-D? I doubt you're an M-D, although you could be. H-U-C-L. And we don't have S's. We do have this Y. Okay, and I do have that D, so that's one letter. And P 4. I can't scratch off any of 4. So T. Trop. Is trop a good one? Yeah. No, I have T's. So ROP. If I can spell ROP. Prop. Pro. There we go. Pro. P-R-O. There's got to be Perot. We'll go Perot, like right here. P-R-E-O. Profi. Prof-E. I'll figure it out eventual E. Prof-E. There's a T and an H. There's no S's. Profis. Prof-E's. There's the G. That one doesn't look to be victorious. But let's try this game. T A V Y L A K. I don't think there's going to be 47 AKs. It's probably just going to be the one. Looks to be an assortment of A's, like I said. I T T A N Y N L Lynn. No Flynn. C D Q U A T U. And this puzzle 5's not looking the greatest either. L S. Still no S. D. I don't think I'm gonna win this one. Profis. Oh, I seriously can't spell any of Professor. What kind of joke is this? No O's. There's no F's. There's an L. I'm clearly not winning this top one, but I feel the need to scratch off as much as I'm able to do. U. I, L. Oh, hey, I got one word. Ali. Hey, Ali. U, I, T. Another I. An eye for an eye, as it were. So I'm going to say that one's a loss, but again, I'll double check it after. Now let's scratch off some of these A's again. A, there is an N, A, N, A, T, A, I, A, T, I, T. There we go. Don't mind one of those every now and again. Taxi? Taxi, okay, that's one word. Yay, I got a word. How about Bob? No, I can just get the BB. Not a gun, just a BB. P-I, not Magnum P-I. T-H-U-M. T-H-U-M, yeah. By the time I get a system down, it'll I'll never play it again. So D, yeah, D B B I. Was there L's? Yes, there was for the L of it. Y, I don't know why. N T U L T. TB. Be sure to get your shots for TB. CU. Y cycle. Oh, there's all kinds of A's that I missed. Like that A, and this A, this A. RFP. There's an I. Okay, so it's looking taxi, gab, and that's all I got for puzzle 6. Now on to puzzle 7. Start with the A's. Apologies for the commentary, kind of petering off. This is my longest scratch ticket Sunday by a mile. But I thought it'd be interesting to do a $30 scratch ticket for you. And if I see higher increments of scratch tickets, I'll be picking them up as well. I know that, at least in the States, that there's $50 scratch tickets. I'd love to try one. But for now, I'll just have to do with the $30 one. Which is fine. If I were to wind up winning $300,000 right now, I would, no complaints here. Okay, so U, D, M, U, D. Okay, so that's not my name. My name is not Mud. Amy. Maybe I'll win puzzle 7. Lucky number 7. Town, T. No, I don't have O's. Amy, Mud. G. No R's. Act. Okay, I do have Act. Maybe I will have just won $30. Long, or maybe we will be coming up a little too short. J, N, T, M, U, L, L, B, L, a BL toss. Maybe a wrestling aficionado will have gotten that reference. Know what a Beal toss is? I certainly know what a Beal toss is. But I don't want to tell you because, you know, what's the fun if I tell you everything? If you don't look for some of the stuff yourself. Besides, maybe chances are you don't care what a Beal toss is. Not enough to look it up anyway. Gee, maybe I won't actually win after all on this one. Habitable, BH, no E though. There's a Z. It could have been EZ. Another T. This one was at least closer. D. G. GUL. I guess that's it. Profis. We'll just say that I didn't win that one and continue onwards to game 8. But maybe, like I said, we are getting more close to the end. I'm kind of glad that I don't have a K, because that would have been a waste from the O anyway. VAN. Too bad there's an E there, otherwise van would otherwise be a word. A van down by the river. Even. N. A-N-I-T. A-N-I-T. Okay, so there's one word. Anita. Although if you were to be playing Scrabble, I need another word, because names don't count as words in Scrabble. T-I-N-V. I envy people that can win grand prizes on scratch tickets. N-T-I-N-A-J-C-H-B. A-T, not A-T and T, just, or T-N-T, just A-T. I-C. I-C. Well, don't slip. I-C-H. I know Q-U is there. Q-me? No, Q-U. This one's not looking promising either. T-M... I-C-T-M... S. No S's. I didn't scratch off this T, but I don't think it will matter, because all we have with us is Anita. And if Anita, you're watching, hello. Thanks for joining me. Doesn't look like that's even close to anything, so I'm just gonna continue onwards. Starting with the A's and the I's and even the U's. Did I scratch off U's? I don't think there... Yeah, there's just the one U there. No, A. It's only fitting that a Canadian scratch ticket would have this many A's, A. I, L, and well, Liam. So we have Anita and Liam, although they're on different puzzles. Isn't that puzzling? Am I actually going to get something with Xavier? Z, X, rather, X, A, V. No, I don't have the E or the R. TT. Who remembers TT from Diddy Kong Racing? Anybody? Am I dating myself? But I'm so pretty, I'd love to date myself. Char. C-H-A... No, just cha. Not char. Just cha. N-T... It's not looking good, but, well, let's aim for the moon. Well, I know, well, oil was a word in the last one, wasn't it? Not necessarily this one. That's a shame. L I L C. I do have a C. M N D U T. P P E. There's another T I missed. This one's not looking as though I'm going to win. B T O R E. Well, there's a Z Z. Let's catch it. Let's catch that Z Z. It's like a seesaw, but a Z Z. P O R F. It's not looking like Game 9 was anything useful. But I can already see up top that the Final Fantasy gods are smiling down on me because Sid is right along here with me. So let's scratch off Sid. That's one word we have. Sid climb. C-L-I-M-B. There's another word. Maybe this is going to be the big money. Climb. I-D-A. Ida. I'd like to win my money back. H. No. M-A. R. Well, maybe I won't quite. I'm just trying to do like a quick glance, but I miss stuff constantly, so no big deal. I have ends right here. The ends justify the means. T N A L G Glack. I can scratch off Glack. Maybe I should show you what I'm scratching off. Glack. A couple of N's. An assortment of T's. I like ginger tea. What kind of tea do you like? No K, no W. So it's just as well, again, that there was no K's. Which is okay. A-N-D... A-N-D... And that's all. And is a word, but unfortunately not the full word. I-I-A... H-A-I... This one's so close. This one teased me. Real good. Shy I almost missed. This is like such a near miss one, this one. It's like, it's the last one, so we're gonna make you think you're gonna win, but not quite. If only you could exchange one letter off of each scratch, then I would be quite wealthy. C-H-A-U-D-I. Curses, it looks like that is because I don't have an S. Resk. R-E-S-K. And that's all I'm missing on this bottom one. R-E... Well, not W, but I don't have a W either. So as far as I can tell, this was a bust. But again, I'll check it out after the fact. But thank you very much for joining me today for this extra long edition of Scratch Ticket Sunday. Join me next Sunday for another Scratch Ticket. And remember, I still go by MegaHarv.